SBEC, setting up of business entities and closure. So how do you get 65 marks in this subject? So in this video, I will be analyzing Dhanush's answer script on how he scored 65 marks. Dhanush has been a student of Ekcel Academy from CACET all the way to executive, and he has done unbelievably well in all the papers and scoring 60 plus in many subjects. And in this video, I'll tell you how Dhanush scored 65. When I told Dhanush that would you like to share your secrets with all the students, he was more than happy, and that shows somebody who is very, very eager to help others. And he told me in the WhatsApp message, as you can see, sir, I got these marks because of your tips and I want to thank you, and it was your guidance. But let me tell you very clearly, yes, as a teacher I can give guidance, but it was Dhanush's hard work, or any other student of Ekcel Academy who scored above 60, it was their hard work, because I give the same thing for every student, but only few of them use it, right? So 95% effort is the student and 5% is the teacher. And I'm so happy when I see students getting 60 plus and they say that it is because of the tips we learnt in Ekcel Academy classes. It gives me even more energy to go forward and have a huge group of students who all can get 60, and I hope that you too can get 60 plus. So let us go into the paper and see how Dhanush scored 65 marks in SBEC. Let us understand how Dhanush has got 65 marks. So as you can see here, 62 marks plus 3 marks rationalization, totally 65 marks. So rationalization is basically based on the average marks which the person who is correcting the paper, the examiner, is given. Based on that, they add the marks where the correction is little strict. That means in this paper the correction is little strict and 62 is what Dhanush has scored. But overall, all the other people who corrected the paper gave a little more average marks. That way we get the rationalization marks, and finally we are going to get 65 marks. So that is 3 marks for rationalization. 62 plus 3, 65 marks. ICSI corrections is always fair, and that is the best part for all of us to understand. Now let us try to see each of the questions how he has scored. There is lots for all of us to learn, especially if you are writing in the upcoming exams. See here, Dhanush has started from part C, SBEC, part C. Why? Because he feels he is having a very good confidence in that. That's a very good approach. So let us see the question. Question number 5. Krishna Private Limited, having 3 directors, has obtained status of dormant company in the year 2019. The board of directors seeks your advice about the compliances needs to be done in respect of the following. One of the director, who is also shareholder holding 15% shares in the company, wants to retire from the directorships of the company and also want to transfer the shares. Second point, minimum number of directors, and third point, rotation. So first he has given facts of the case. See, this is what I want everyone to understand the presentation. So it is Krishna Private Limited having 3 directors, etc. The facts is given. Provisions of law and analysis. Look at this. So you're directly going to section 445. So you're telling the person correcting the paper, hello sir, hello madam, I know the answer and I know the section. That is what you should do. Okay. So company can change the position. First point. Second point, minimum number of directors. So it's told very beautifully for public company, private company and 1% company. That is 3, 2 and 1. Then the third point, they talk about the rotation of the auditors. Rotation of auditor is not applicable in case of a dormant company. See here, so beautiful. Then see, the conclusion is also given. Conclusion is given. A simple, good old word, conclusion. Don't think that, oh, conclusion is very old concept. No. Company can retire a director, correct? But they have to intimate to ROC. Minimum number of directors in case of Krishna Private Limited is 2, because it's a private limited company. It is not public, it is not one person. And finally, rotation of auditor is not applicable. Auditor is not applicable. So this question is for 3 marks, and just see this. Just see this. 3 out of 3. The answer is beautiful. See, understand one thing. It is not only the presentation, concept clarity of the student is 100%. That is why I always tell you, concept clarity is first. Once you know concept, Of course you can present it and you can learn how to present. Watch this video and learn it. Simple. Next we have question number 5b. Okay. It says, again it's a 3 marks question. The company's winding up rules has reduced the burden of winding up on NCLT by shifting the power to central government in the specified cases. Examine. So first we are quoting. In the question only they have given, in the answer also we will quote which rules is that. Then the point wise, just see 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the different situations? All the points is there. Then the winding up can be done by the order of the tribunal. Just see this. They have given 3. 3 out of 3. Concept plus the presentation. What is the best part? Writing in points, writing the rule and writing to the point. Next question is again for 3 marks, 5C, which says CD Limited has not filed financial statements and annual return during the last 2 financial years. The company wants to get status of dormant company. The company has approached you for seeking advice, benefits or exemptions provided for dormant company. Advise CD Limited. So whom should we advise? CD Limited. So again the student has written very nicely what is the facts of the case. Then the provision of law and analysis. The benefits which are there. What are the benefits? 1, 2, 3, 4. See, leaving one line over here. It is. Don't you think it looks beautiful? Forget the answer is correct or wrong. First thing, let us see, does it look good? Facts of the case is there. Provisions of law. Then the points. Of course the point should be correct because I always tell you, right? Concept is the king. Concept is the king. You should know the concept. So all the concepts have been given. And if you see here, 7 points has been written for 3 marks. Why? Because he knew it and he wrote. So when you know something, write everything which you know and just see that 3 marks has been given out of 3. Then answer to question number 5. See, he has given here again answer to question number 5. It's so beautifully presented. Then which in that 5D. So there is no confusion for person who is correcting the paper. It is so clear. These are simple basic things which you should do. Many students miss it out. So next 4th is there 5D. The registrar of companies has removed the name of ST Private Limited from the register of companies under section 248. Directors of the company have approached you for seeking advice to whom and when they should file appeal for restoration. As a PCS, advise the company with reference to the provisions of Companies Act. See again, just see the wonderful uniformity which he is carrying. Uniformity. Facts of the case. So you tell what is the facts of the case. Then the provision of the law. Then you are mentioning the company's removal of name rules 2014. And also we are telling with the next concept. When a registrar has removed the name at the company from register, what we can do. The directors can file an appeal, what we call as restoration. And then finally the conclusion and analysis. So all the points are not there, but still they have given 2 out of 3. Okay, because all the points are not there. But that is fine, no problem. Then question number 5, 5E. Examine the situations in which company cannot apply for striking off the name. So when company cannot apply. So the section number has been given. See, section numbers gives you lot of marks, especially in company law and SBEC. Especially in SBEC, almost 65 marks is actually company law itself. In old syllabus that was company law, now they divided it. So it is for all purposes company law. They give you extra marks when you write sections. So they have given the provisions and see one line gap is there. It looks so good. Fine. So 6 points has been written for 3 marks and all are correct. All are correct points. I am not going to read each of the point because that is not the purpose. The purpose of this video is to make you understand what are the basics. So if you see here 3, 3, 3, 3, 2 and 3. So 14 marks. So just see that 14 out of 15. If you write correctly, they will give you marks. Who told you they will not give you marks? Students are going mad, crazy. ICSI doesn't give marks. They give you marks if you write the correct answer, if you write the correct concept, and if you have a decent presentation. You don't even have to have a great presentation. Decent presentation, you will get marks. And don't worry about your handwriting. Your handwriting may be good, it may be ordinary, it doesn't matter. You should have the correct answer with the correct concept and a good presentation. You will get marks, and there's nothing for them to cut the marks. Just see how it is. It is possible. I'm not saying just because Dhanush is my student, he attended Ekcel Academy and he told whatever we told, he wrote it. It is their hard work of the student. Please understand, if you follow these basics, you will also be able to clear. Next we have another question, 6a. You can see the question on the screen. PR Limited has defaulted in making payment to YK Bank for the amount of rupees 50 lakh. YK Bank intends to file application for corporate insolvency resolution process. Now tell us about what is the procedure to be followed. So the question is about procedure. So again, facts of the case is given, provision of the law is given, right? Then all the concepts with the stepwise. See, whenever they ask procedure, write step. So if they ask the word procedure in your question, the answer should always tell step 1, step 2. Why? Procedure is always sequential, one after the other, correct? So write stepwise. So this is what I had mentioned, and Dhanush has followed it very well. Of course, with the sub points has been given, steps has been given, right? All the 4 steps. And the question is for 5 marks, and see, he has scored 5 marks. Just see that. And next question is for 5 marks. He has written whatever he knows. He did not know everything. 5b is about suspension of initiation of corporate insolvency resolution process. You can see the question 5b. He has written whatever he knows. You just see they have given 2 marks, 2 out of 5. So please write what you know. Many students will think, oh, I don't know full, I will not write this answer. Or they will start planning to write next attempt. That is foolish. Never lose hope till the last minute. Whatever you know, please write it. Write what you know. Whatever you know, please write. For 5 marks, it is better to get 1 mark than to get 0. So please do that. So this is how he has written. It's really well presented. So now the pattern is similar. I can just tell you, I will quickly go through. I hope you are getting what I am trying to say, and the presentation, how neatly it is done. See, question number 1a, which is for a 5 marks question. Facts of the case has been given. Then a line has been left. Provision of law has been given. Then paragraphs are all short paragraphs. It is not big paragraphs. Short paras. This is exactly what I had mentioned, very well executed. Because see, as a teacher we can tell it is all about execution. Student should work hard. Student should execute. It is 100% the effort of the student. Because we can tell as a teacher, but if you don't do, there is no use. Doctrine of indoor management, that has been given. Then case law has been given. See here, case law is a huge thing. Royal British Bank case law. Then exceptions to the doctrine has been given. Conclusion is given. Analysis, that is what is my analysis as a student. How analysis is mainly to prove that how you have done interpretation of the law. Did you understand? Did you apply your mind? That is what they want to know. You have given it and you have connected it to the question. 4 marks. Just see that. 4 out of 5. You can also score. Please follow these basics. It's nothing as difficult, but please give it your best. See now next, he did not know this answer. No problem, he got 0, but he attempted whatever he wanted to write later. No time, he has left it. It's okay. Then next question, which is for a 3 marks question, he has written what he knows and he has got 2 marks. Then in another question, sorry, 1 second. This is actually a 2 marks question. So he has got 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. This is a 3 marks question. He has got 0 out of 3. No problem. See, end of the day, if you get 65 out of 100, there will be things you don't know. If you know everything, you will get 100 out of 100. So you don't have to know every single thing. Please understand that basic concept. Then here 2 has been given. So like that. So let me tell you one more. Once again, I even told in my company law. So please watch that company law video also. Suppose there is 30 marks, 40 marks and 30 marks. Let us say you know everything in 30 marks. So you should try to score 30 out of 30. Like how even in this paper Dhanush has done for the things which he knows very well. Then next set of questions is 40 marks. So this is what you know very well. You are confident with this and they will give you full marks. Let us say there is 40 marks questions where your knowledge is half. You are not very sure about it. Okay. So you will get half marks. So you will get 20 out of 40, let us say. That means for every question which is 4 marks, you will get 2. For 5 marks, you will get 2 or you will get 2.5 for 5 marks. For 3 marks question, you will get 1.5. Something like that. So you get 20 out of 40. Then the last 30 marks, you think it is very difficult. But you will know something. You have studied for 3 months, 6 months. So when you know something, don't you think, you tell me, I am not going to tell you, don't you think when you studied for 3 months, 6 months, you went to coaching or you studied or however you did, you will have knowledge to get 10 out of 30 in the difficult questions, 10 out of 30. So suppose there is a 3 marks question, you have knowledge to at least get 1 mark, correct? There is a 5 marks question, you have knowledge to get 1.5 mark at least, right? You might not get 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, but you will know something to get 1.5. Of course you will know. Don't tell me I will not know that much also. Then don't write the exam only. Please be very confident and please be very, very positive. Don't have a negative attitude. So what will happen? You attempted for 100 marks. 30 marks you know very well. Out of out you scored. In the next 40 you know only half. And in the next 30 you know only 10. Still you are getting how much? 20 plus 30 plus 10. 60 out of 100 you are going to get. That too I am telling. What if you know, instead of 30, what if you know 40 marks very well? You will get 40 out of 40. Then here in 30 you will get only let us say only half of it. So that is 15. And in the last part you will get only 10. So that is 40, 50, 65. 65 marks out of 100. So this is how you need to see. This is how you need to see your entire preparation. You can. So that means actually even in the first scenario, in 100 marks you know only 30 very well. 70 marks you didn't know. Still you got 60. Because the 30 marks you know very well, and if you write everything they will give you full marks. And this is the proof for all of you. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little harsh because I get so many negative comments from students. ICSI is very strict. ICSI doesn't correct properly. ICSI, they're spoiling our life. You are spoiling your life. Just follow these basics. You will get the results. Okay? And please understand whatever I've told you over here. Same here. See next. He has got different marks for each of the questions. Then see here. He has connected the question to answer. The question is about Mr. Raman. So Mr. Raman, under what scheme, what can you get? See how nicely it has been presented. And 3 marks has been scored. So they will give you marks. So this way if you do, see here, again conclusion, analysis. So 3 out of 3 like that. It is possible. It is definitely possible if you go on writing. See again connecting the question to answer. Writing that person's name in the answer. So you're getting 3 out of 4 like that. It is possible. So this is how you should present your papers, and if you present your papers like this and have a positive attitude, you will get very high marks. Again I repeat, only presentation is of no use. You should know presentation plus you should know the concepts very well. Together you will be in a position to get 65 out of 100 just like we saw in this SBEC paper. So if we saw it in SBEC paper, same way you too can get it. So that was Dhanush's answer script on how he scored 65 marks in SBEC. Many students say that SBEC part B is very difficult, we don't know how to score. But as you have seen, if you write the answers, if you present well, you can get marks. Let me repeat at the end of this video that don't think that only presentation skills is going to give you marks. Because if you don't have the knowledge, If you don't have the conceptual clarity, even if you have the best presentation, it is of no use. The first part is your knowledge, your deep understanding of the concepts, and the second part is your presentation and how you write answers in the exam. With both these things together, you will get 60 plus. There is no other option. And I have seen many students who were scared to even pass the exam or even to go and write the exam, they were scared. But once they followed all these tips and presented the paper, they have got 60 plus. You too can get. Make sure that you follow this series. We have different subjects on how you have got. We have done for JIGL, a paper by Preeti of Ekcel Academy. Then we also did Mahalakshmi's company law paper. We did another paper of company law which is 60 plus, and in this video SBEC. So we'll be doing many more videos. Ensure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, and please do give your comments on how you felt if this video was useful for you. With that, we'll close this video. All the best for your exam. You too can get 60 plus in company law or any law subject of CS executive program. Thank you. All the best to you.